Listen while the makers of Rexall drug products and 10,000 independent Rexall family druggists bring you Dick Powell as Richard Diamond, private detective.
Good evening. This is your Rexall family druggist speaking to you for the 10,000 independent druggists who have made the word Rexall part of our own store names and who recommend and sell the 2,000 or more drug products made by the Rexall Drug Company. Like Rexall aspirin, for example. There's no faster acting aspirin made than Rexall aspirin. When swallowed with water, Rexall aspirin is ready to go to work for you even before it reaches your stomach. Quality like that is what we family druggists are talking about when we tell you you can depend on any drug product that bears the name Rexall.
Good health to all from Rexall. Now, your Rexall family druggist brings you a transcribed half hour with Richard Diamond, private detective, starring Dick Powell.
Oh, no. Oh. Yeah?
Well, what's the matter with you?
Oh, hello, Helen. Nothing has gone right all day.
I called your office, but you left an hour ago. What took you so long getting home?
Well, I had to stop by the laundry. Didn't have any clean shirts.
Are you forgetting we're supposed to be at my mother's at 7?
No, honey, I'm not forgetting. What time is it now?
A little after 6.
No, nuts.
What in the world's wrong?
Well, first of all, I haven't seen anything that looks like a client for 2 weeks.
That's unusual.
I only got 2 hours sleep last night.
You're complaining?
Oh, no, honey.
Then what is it?
Well, that stupid laundry gave me the wrong bundle. I can't go over to your mother's with my bare chest hanging out.
Well, can't you go back and get the right bundle?
Well, it closes at 6.
Oh, be practical. It was the laundry's fault, so use one of the shirts out of the wrong bundle. They'll have it clean.
Now, what if it doesn't fit?
Make it fit. Now, I won't have you being late again.
Well, all right. I'll see you at 7.
I still love you.
Then tell your mother not to suggest Monopoly again. I have to get some sleep tonight. The shirt wasn't bad, a little short in the arms, but with my charm bracelet, no one would notice. I shaved, cussed a little, showered, cussed some more. Really let loose with some choice ones while I got dressed and kept it up all the way over to Helen's. She walked out in a green number that plunged so far it could have been arrested for attempted suicide. Sure cure for cussing.
Like it?
The guy who went off the Golden Gate didn't have half the drop.
Oh, stop perspiring and come on.
Helen's mother lived in a 40-room vault on Long Island. We had a wonderful dinner. Soup, salad, pheasant under glass. The only thing missing was cracked crab. Until Helen's mother suggested Monopoly, then I nearly shelled her and ducked her in the mustard. About 1 o'clock, my eyes felt like 2 3-minute eggs lost in a sand pile, so I gave up and went to sleep right in the middle of a tricky trade for my railroad. Helen apologized, looked at me hatefully when I suggested a piggyback ride to the car, and by 2 o'clock she dropped me in front of my flat on 53rd.
You were horrible.
Oh, well, how did I know your mother had the electric company, too?
No. I'll talk to you tomorrow.
All right. Kiss?
You can't even keep your eyes open.
This is going to stop me. I do my best work with my eyes closed.
No. All right.
Honey, are you growing a beard?
That's my mink coat.
Oh. Night.
Good night.
Evening, friend. Your name Diamond?
Yeah. What do you want?
I got some laundry that belongs to you.
That's nice. Nothing like getting your laundry at 2 o'clock in the morning.
You got mine.
We'll stop around about noon tomorrow and we'll swap.
I'd like it now, friend. I gotta leave town.
Oh, look, I'm a little tired, friend.
I want the laundry.
Yeah, well, you're dealing with a bad customer. I just traded Pennsylvania Avenue for one lousy railroad.
What?
Come back tomorrow, friend, and I'll give you your laundry and a detailed explanation.
I want the laundry now.
Now, look.
You look.
Well, if anything could have opened my little old sleepy blue eyes, it's that lovely gun. You look divine together.
Now let's go up and get the laundry.
What's the matter? You got the only long underwear with sequins?
Move!
And I moved. Up to my little flat with the laundryman sticking close enough so I wouldn't forget the big gun on his hot little hand. We went in and traded bundles.
You opened it, huh?
Well, what did you want me to do? Put it on a table and offer up prayers?
You're a little too wise for your own good, but I got what I wanted. No hard feelings.
Yeah, well, I hope your socks fall down.
You just stay put until I'm out of the building. Thanks, friend.
Well, any other time, I might have done something ridiculous, like chasing the guy or calling Walt up and complaining about the inadequacy of ye old police department. But this wasn't any other time. It was after 2 in the morning, and I was tired. Sure, it was unusual to trade laundry at that hour, but I was in no condition to try and figure it out. So I brushed my teeth, left my clothes in a neat pile in the corner, and stumbled into bed. Oh, no, I'll never get any sleep. I'm coming. Yeah?
Mr. Diamond?
Yeah, who is it?
This is Mr. Green, Mr. Diamond.
Well, thanks for calling, Mr. Green. Good night.
Wait, please wait, Mr. Diamond. This is Mr. Green, the man who owns the Bluebell Laundry.
Well, how's business?
Can you come over to my apartment right away?
Why?
Someone's going to try and kill me.
What time is it?
3 o'clock.
Look, can't you hide in a closet or something until noon?
I tell you, someone's going to kill me.
Oh, get in the closet and close the door. If anyone opens it, take a bite out of the nearest coat and head for the closest bright light.
This is serious, Mr. Diamond. I haven't got much time.
Well, if you don't think you can look like a moth, maybe I'd better drop around. What's your address?
Savoy Arms, apartment C. And hurry, I'm desperate.
Well, if you're just half as desperate as I am sleepy, you're really in trouble. I'll be right over. I stumbled back into my clothes and downstairs and a quick walk down to the park where I could grab a cab. Then 10 minutes later, I was knocking at the door of apartment C. No answer. I was about to try the door when it opened. Mr. Green?
You're too late.
Mr. Green! He opened the door all right, but that was as far as he got. He just slid down and stretched out on his stomach, head turned sideways, thick glasses pushed up at an angle, his weak eyes trying hard to see everything there was to see before they closed for good. I kneeled down beside him.
Jones. Wrong laundry number. Jones.
Green. Well, everybody dies. He'd been shot just under the heart from the back. A warm breeze made me turn and look out the open window on the far side of the room leading out to a fire escape. I went over and looked out. Nothing. But it was a good bet that the killer had shot Green from there. I put in a call to Walt, and in 10 minutes he was standing over Green.
And this is the guy who owns the laundry and gave you the wrong bundle.
That's right.
How do you always get mixed up in things like this?
Well, it's a talent.
Did he say who he thought was after him?
Oh, he just told me that he was in fear of his life.
Now, what about the guy who shoved the gun in your face and took away the bundle of laundry?
Oh, about my size. Had a hat on, light gray suit, brown eyes, heavy eyebrows, high cheekbones, very sharp features.
Now, let's go down and run through the gallery, see if we can get an identification.
Okay. But first, let's take a run down to the Bluebell Laundry. Might be a good idea to find out what this is all about.
Here it is, Lieutenant. Bluebell Laundry.
Oh, he read the sign. If a guy with fangs and a long black cape answers, drive a stake through his heart.
Or shoot him with a silver bullet.
You keep your suggestions to yourself, Sergeant, or I'll open this door with your head.
These keys are in better shape.
I tell you, we can't use them. If no one answers, then we got to get a search warrant.
Why?
Because that's the law.
What is?
That we got to get a warrant to search the laundry.
Well, what do you want to search the laundry for?
What do I want to search it for? Because a man's just been killed.
Okay, so what? What's that got to do with the laundry?
The guy who was killed was the guy who owned the laundry. You told me yourself it had something to do with getting the bundles mixed up and that guy who stuck you up tonight.
Okay, but you can't just go busting into a laundry just because of a stupid little old hunch.
What do you mean, stupid?
You could be wrong, you know. Just because you think you might solve this case, that's no reason for you to go busting into a laundry.
Well, why not? The answer to this whole thing might just be in that laundry.
Well, you've certainly been right in the past.
No, not always.
Oh, most of the time, Walt.
Oh, just lucky.
Well, if you think it's best, here are the keys.
You understand, right?
Oh, sure, Walt.
Lieutenant.
Yeah?
Oh, nothing.
You stay out here, Sergeant.
Well, we're in. I hope the commissioner doesn't hear about it.
About what?
Breaking and entering.
Breaking up. What? Why, you...
Fiend.
Yes.
Walt hopped around for a while until he ran out of steam, and then we went to work and took the laundry apart. The way it stacked up, I had gotten the wrong bundle of laundry. The guy who'd stuck me up in 2 a.m. had gotten mine. So the bundle that I'd gotten by mistake figured to be pretty important. There must have been something else in there besides clean shirts.
So, Green, the owner, made a mistake.
Oh, but that's kind of hard to do, Walt. You got to have a ticket to get your laundry.
Ticket with a number on it?
Well, sure. And it should correspond with the numbers on those bins. Hey, wait a minute. Before Green died, he said something about a wrong number. And a name.
What name?
Jones. Now, look, when I brought my laundry in, Green wrote my name and number down in a book. Let's see if we can find that book. Walt took one side of the shop and I took the other. Inside of 10 minutes, we had the book. We turned to the page with deliveries dated for the day before and found my name.
Now, here it is. Richard Diamond.
Uh-huh. Laundry number 99. That's right. That was the number on the ticket I gave him. Then Green didn't make a mistake.
But he'd have to give you the wrong bundle. He couldn't get mixed up with the bins, Mark.
Walt, turn that book around.
Turn it around.
Upside down.
Ah.
Now, if that number was on a ticket and I handed it to you upside down...
66.
Yeah. Who's listed under 66?
Let's see, it's not on this page. Here. Well, I'll be...
John Jones. No address. John Jones. Green had said Jones before he died. Jones had the laundry ticket marked 66. Green had evidently looked at my ticket upside down and given me Jones's bundle.
Green couldn't have known anything important was in that bundle or he wouldn't have made the mistake.
And then why was he killed?
Doesn't figure.
Well, if he was just a go-between, it does. He didn't put the important something in the bundle, or he would have just held the bundle until Jones arrived and then given it to him.
Then the bundle came wrapped with the something in it.
Now, look, Walt. You know how these small places work. They send their stuff out to a large laundry and cleaning plant.
Yeah, but which one?
Hey, I got a shirt on it from that wrong bundle. I bet it's got a laundry mark.
Should be on the collar. Let's see.
No, let's not strangle me, huh? Let me unbutton a few buttons. Right, Scott. Well, go ahead, Grabby.
Let's see. Yeah, there's some writing on the collar.
Well, read it out and I'll write it down.
86A45L. What kind of a laundry number is that?
Find out, and you might have the guy who slipped something in that bundle and was responsible for Green's death. We went through the rest of the place, but found no evidence to show us what big plant Green sent his laundry to. I bowed out as gracefully as possible and went home to get some sleep. It was 4 a.m. when I stumbled into my flat with just one thought in mind: sleep. And I got it in a hurry.
Rick, come on now. Snap out of it.
No.
Come on, sit up.
No, leave me alone.
Somebody sapped you.
I don't care if you split my head in sections. I went to sleep, didn't I?
What happened to your shirt?
My shirt? Oh, so that's it.
What's it?
The shirt. That's what the guy was really after.
Suppose it was Jones?
Well, sure it was. Walt, when he traded bundles with me, he didn't have any way of knowing that I'd taken a shirt out of it. That shirt was what made that bundle important.
Those numbers on the collar. I checked. They weren't a laundry mark.
You still got them?
Yeah.
Well, they sure mean something. Let's see if we can figure out just what. I gave Walt a pencil and paper, and we put our two brilliant minds to work trying to figure out the numbers that had been written on the collar of the shirt. Just numbers with two letters, A and L. Easy problem for two brilliant students of criminology.
I got it.
You have?
Let's take the numbers down to the decoding department.
Oh, that's what I like. Perseverance, a sharp mind, and nothing's too tough for us. Well, come on, Art. You've been working on those numbers for nearly 5 minutes.
Well, I've been sick. Could this be a code for some kind of a pickup?
Guess it could be.
Well, let's use times and dates. First number is 8.
No, today's the 8th day.
Well, the letter A could stand for A.M.
6A, 6 a.m.
Could 88, 6 A.M. And 46L could be the where.
46th in any street beginning with L.
Out of the way corner.
46th in Lexington, and that's not out of the way.
Oh, I'm sure glad you broke that code, Walt.
Experience and a little common sense. Come on. You and me are going over to 46th and Lexington.
You and I, Walt.
I could stand for idiot.
That's another code, Arch. Fourth letter in Levinson.
Oh, come on. We haven't got all morning.
You're listening to Richard Diamond, Private Detective, brought to you by the makers of Rexall drug products and your Rexall family druggist. And here he is.
Every woman will tell you that the ideal home antiseptic is one that will serve as a mouthwash, gargle, and breath deodorant, all with equal effectiveness.
And that's exactly what Rexall MI31 does.
Well, now how did you know that?
Because I read all about it in your big ad in this week's issue of Life.
Say, isn't that a good ad? A whole page crammed full of top-quality Rexall products. Some of them at special bargain prices, good all this month. And every one of them just as reliable as Rexall MI31, America's popular all-round mouthwash. What's more, Rexall gives you a full pint of MI31 at the same price as other leading brands of smaller quantity.
That's why I've learned to watch for your ads. I learn all about these wonderful money-saving values. And they always remind me of so many things I need, too.
Then maybe I'd better tell our listeners that this same full-page ad is appearing in current issues of Collier's, Look, Saturday Evening Post, and Country Gentleman. Check it carefully. And remember, you can depend on any drug product that bears the name Rexall.
And now back to tonight's adventure with Richard Diamond, Private Detective, starring Dick Powell.
Yeah, this is a good spot.
No one on the corner of 46th and Lexington yet.
What time is it?
5 minutes to 6.
Well, I hope we figured this out right.
Car 86, car 86.
No, that's us. Car 86, Levinson, go ahead.
Sergeant Otis wants to speak with you, Lieutenant.
Go ahead.
Lieutenant, I checked and found out where the Bluebell Laundry sends its cleaning. 2 companies, Monarch and the Superior Cleaning and Dyeing Works. Mr. Ralph Collins owns Monarch, and Mr. Arthur Levin owns Superior.
Find out the addresses of the plants and the home addresses of the owners, and then put a stake out at the homes of the owners. Don't pick them up, but stop them if they try to leave.
Wilco, Roger, and out.
Oh, I'm surprised he didn't get tired of Roger and use McGillicuddy just to be different.
Hey, Walt, there's our boy.
Huh, Jones?
Yeah, across the street on the corner. Same guy who got the bundle from me. Let's go.
No one else yet.
He's waiting for something. It's about 2 minutes to 6.
Yeah. A car pulling up. Jones is going over to it.
Get going.
Guy in the car gave Jones a package. They spotted us.
You get the car, I'll take Jones.
Stop! Stop that car!
Stop, Jones! Jones! Okay.
Car got away, but I put some bullet holes in it.
Drop the gun, Jones.
Okay. Okay, I'm hurt bad. Don't shoot again. Get me an ambulance, will you?
Walt, he's got another bundle with him.
I'll get back to the car and get the wagon.
I think you got me in the stump.
You want to talk?
Yeah, okay.
What's in the bundle you got from the car?
Junk. 100,000 in morphine.
How did Green figure?
Just a go-between. He worked for the big boy. Took our money, sent it in with an order for the stuff.
Instructions in the collar of one of the shirts.
Yeah.
You killed Green?
Yeah.
Who's the big boy? Jones. Jones.
The wagon's on its way.
He's dead.
What was he picking up?
Narcotics. Well, Walt, we know the code was put in the laundry bundles at one of the cleaning works.
Well, go to both of them and check.
Yeah, and you can never tell what else might turn up. We waited until the wagon pulled up and carted Jones off, then we headed across town toward the first of two stops, the Superior Cleaning and Dyeing Works. 7:30 when we pulled up in front and let ourselves in with one of my pass keys.
This is the only one we can check quietly. They open at 8, don't they?
Yeah, got a half an hour to make a noose for a pretty big operator. So we went to work on the Superior Laundry. Guys like Jones were caught every day, but the big boys, the ones who dished out the stuff from the top, the big syndicate operators, were tough to catch. And here was a chance to catch one. We got into the office and found the order books. Jones appeared in nearly every one. This was the place where Green had sent Jones's laundry.
But it still doesn't prove enough. We've got to prove that the code was slipped in the bundle from this plant. Then we got to find the guy who does it.
Well, come on. We got to work fast. This joint opens up in a half an hour. Hey, Walt, hold it. Car pull up outside.
Yeah. I can see it out of the window. Look, it's the same car that passed the junk to Jones. The one I put the bullets in.
Hey, he's coming in.
He's coming up here.
Get in the other room.
Yeah, leave the door open.
Hello, Mr. Levin? Yeah, Charlie. There was some trouble. Cops were waiting. Yeah. I'm down at the place. I got away clean. Jones had the bundle. I'm sorry. Okay. Yeah, I'll blow.
Let's take him.
Hey!
Hold it!
He's making a break!
Stop!
That's it! He's got a gun! Blow him up! Well, he's had it.
Yeah. Know him?
Charlie Usher. Narcotics record.
Yeah, this sure turned into a mess.
Yeah. Let's go see Mr. Arthur Levin of Superior Cleaning and find out what kind of cleaning works he's been running.
Hi, Lieutenant. We got the whole place surrounded.
Levin hasn't tried to leave.
He's been out of the house once, went to the garage.
Have anything with him?
Well, not when he came out. Went in with a big box.
All right, let's take him.
You better get out of sight, Otis. You'll see that uniform and get jumpy.
Get down there in the end of the porch.
All right.
Yes?
Police, Mr. Levin, we'd like to talk to you.
Oh, well, come in.
Thank you.
I was just going to my office.
Where is your office, Mr. Levin?
I own the Superior Cleaning and Dye Works.
You do laundry for Mr. Green's Bluebell Laundry?
I do work for a lot of laundries. I believe that Mr. Green happens to be one of them.
Know a man named Jones?
I know more than one Jones.
How about a man named Charlie Usher?
Charlie... No. No, I don't know him.
He called you 20 minutes ago.
No, he didn't call me. You're very much mistaken. Now, would you mind telling me what this is all about?
How many workers do you have at Superior, Mr. Levin?
About 40.
Any of them have police records?
No, not to my knowledge.
And you don't know Charlie Usher?
No, I told you I do not know him.
Well, he had a key to the front door of your laundry. Used your office phone.
I can't help that.
He called to Mr. Levin.
But I have never talked with a man named Charlie Usher. I
what was
swear
in that box you brought in from the garage?
Box? Books. I brought some books in.
Where are the books, Mr. Levin?
Well, I put them in the shelves in the library.
What did you do with the box?
I burned it. I don't like dirty boxes lying around the house.
You went outside and burned it?
Yes, in the incinerator.
My men said you only came out of the house once, Mr. Levin.
Then your men are mistaken. I went out twice, once to get the books, and the second time to burn the box. Look, what right have you got to hide outside my house and watch it like a bunch of burglars? I know my rights. I want to call my lawyer.
Oh, sure, Mr. Levin. You go right ahead and call your lawyer. In the meantime, we'll see if anything was burned in the incinerator.
It would be burned out by now. That was 20 minutes ago.
About the time Charlie Usher called
you.
He
did not call me. I don't even know him.
Well, even if you did burn the box 20 minutes ago, Mr. Levin, there'd still be some smoking ashes.
And if it wasn't burned in the incinerator, Mr. Levin, we'll take this house apart piece by piece until we find it.
I'll go take a look.
Wait a minute.
Yes, Mr. Levin?
Look, I'm not sure. I burned the box.
Then you didn't go outside the second time?
I don't know. I don't remember. I'm all mixed up. Look, you gotta give me time to think.
Well, if you didn't go out the second time, the box is still in the house.
Look, please do this. Give me time.
What's in the box, Mr. Levin?
Books, I told you, books.
Where is it?
I don't know. Leave me alone now. Now, will you leave me alone? I know my rights.
Start taking the house apart.
No, please.
Where's the box?
Please.
The box, Mr. Levin, the box.
Yeah, where's the box?
Under the sink.
Where under the sink?
There's a sliding panel under the kitchen sink.
Narcotics, Mr. Levin?
Yes. Oh, I'm ruined.
You marked the shirt collars and sent Charlie Usher to deliver the stuff.
That's right. I had 10 laundries working for me. Green was one of them. I'm ruined.
Oh, relax, Mr. Levin. You can be happy about one thing. Jones and Usher didn't cooperate like you did. And they're both dead.
Again, here's your Rexall family druggist.
If you're often troubled with acid stomach, or if you're looking for a gentle, non-irritating way to achieve regularity, try Rexall Milk of Magnesia. Pure, mild, creamy smooth, and with no unpleasant earthy taste. Rexall Milk of Magnesia is justly popular. Buy the economy size, quart bottle. It costs only 69 cents at Rexall drugstores everywhere. And remember, you can depend on any drug product that bears the name Rexall.
Good health to all from Rexall. Richard Diamond, Private Detective, stars Dick Powell in the title role and is written by Blake Edwards, with music composed and conducted by Frank Worth. Featured in tonight's cast were Ted DeCorsia, Wilms Herbert, Clayton Post, Sidney Miller, Virginia Gregg, and Stacey Harris. Richard Diamond, Private Detective, was transcribed in Hollywood by Jaime Del Valle. This is Bill Foreman inviting you to be with us next Wednesday at this time when we will again bring you Dick Powell as Richard Diamond, Private Detective.
Hiya, beautiful.
Get lost, Bristlepuss. You need a shave.
But I have shaved. What else do you want me to do?
Silly boy, she wants you to go Stag.
Go Stag? But why?
Because Stag is Rexall's exclusive line of men's good grooming aids, like Stag Brushless Shave Cream. No fuss, no massage, just smooth it on and presto, you get a clean, close shave. Your face stays smooth and whiskerless all day long.
I'll do it. I'll go Stag.
That's it. Join the Stag line now at Rexall drugstores everywhere.
Yes, to make girls care. Go Stag.
Three chimes mean good times on NBC. There's entertainment in store for you every Wednesday night on NBC. In addition to the action-packed adventures of Richard Diamond, beginning next Wednesday, listen to Mr. and Mrs. Ronald Coleman, returning over most of these stations with their delightful series, The Halls of Ivy. In 4 weeks, laugh with Groucho Marx and You Bet Your Life on NBC.
The makers of Camel cigarettes present Dick Powell as Richard Diamond, Private Detective.
No other cigarette has Camel's rich, full flavor, the flavor of Camel's costly tobaccos.
And no other cigarette gives you this proof of mildness. In a coast-to-coast test of hundreds of people who smoked only Camels for 30 days, noted throat specialists reported not one single case of throat irritation due to smoking Camels.
Make a note. Think of your throat. Try Camels. Here transcribed is Richard Diamond, Private Detective, starring Dick Powell.
Now, in my business, I run into a lot of people, make a few friends, and a lot of enemies. I remember a few weeks ago when one of those friends walked all the way over from 31st Street to tell me about his trouble and leave me a share of it. His name is Angelino Giuseppe, and he runs a butcher shop. Little guy with a big, broad stomach and a smile to match. I met him when I was on the force. He used to stop in and buy some cold cuts or a pound of bacon. I liked his smile, and I always hung around for one of his bad jokes. But when he came into my office that afternoon, pushing his big stomach in front of him, I spotted trouble right away. The smile was gone. Well, Angelino.
Hello, Mr. Diamond.
Haven't seen you in a long time. Come stai?
Sto male.
Well, I can tell. Well, what's the trouble? The pig's knuckles got arthritis?
Pig's knuckles?
That's better now. That's more like my answer.
You always kidding. You make it easy to smile.
Yeah. Accetti.
Grazie.
All right, Angie, let's have it. What's wrong?
Well, I'm going to ask you to do something. I can't pay you.
We'll talk about it later.
You can take it out in a trade.
That'll run into a lot of ham hocks, Angelino.
Well, I want to pay you.
Well, I can always throw a barbecue. Now, tell me about it.
Well, you see, it's like this. I come to you as a sort of a representative from all the other butcher shops, the independent ones.
I see.
I ain't the only one that's worried, so all the butchers got together last night and decided to do something about it.
All of the independent butcher shops?
That's right. Every week, a couple of guys come around and collect. Now, if we don't pay, we get our shops bust up, and if that ain't enough, we get our heads busted too. Look, see, I still got 3 stitches right here in the top of my head.
Oh, I see. That's a nice job. Doctor must have used a loom.
I got this last week when these 2 guys came for the money. I couldn't pay, so one of them hit me with a blackjack.
Oh, that's too bad. What about the law, Angelino? That'd give you the right kind of protection.
Well, we discussed that at the meeting, but we decided it was too dangerous. We've been warned. If we go to the police, we get hurt too bad. Well, we all got families, Mr. Diamond. We can't take the chance.
Now, have the 2 men who beat you up been back?
No, but they will be.
Okay, let's go.
Well, we're going someplace?
Yep, we are going someplace. You don't know it, Angie, but you just hired yourself a new assistant.
I have?
You certainly have. Come on, I want you to show me how to carve a lox. Well, that's what happens when your reputation gets around the butcher shops. I'd been telling Angelino what a great detective I was for the past 10 years, but I should have known he'd never take my word for it, so I had to prove it. We went out, grabbed a cab, and 15 minutes later I was standing behind the butcher shop counter. Angelino handed me a white apron.
I don't get it. Why you want to be a butcher?
Angie, you want me to get a line on these guys who do the collecting, don't you?
Well, sure.
Well, I could only think of 2 ways I could watch them and not look suspicious. Make like a butcher, Or crawl in with the ground round.
Crawl in.
Think of what would happen if someone looked down for the price of ground round and caught it staring back at them.
Callista, that's so funny.
Oh, now, come on, Angie. It wasn't that funny.
Oh, customer.
Huh? Nothing like learning firsthand. Let me handle the sale.
Well, you think you can?
Sure. Here she comes.
Oh, good morning, Mrs. Hennessy.
Oh, good morning, Mr. Angelino. Well, business must be good. I see you have a new butcher.
Oh, yes. This Mr.
Hangtooth.
Mr. Hangtooth.
Hangtooth?
Good morning, Mrs. Hennessy. Something I can do for you?
Oh, yes. How much is the lamb shoulder today?
Which one?
What?
Look, maybe you better let me...
relax, Angie. I'll make it. Which shoulder would you like, Mrs. Hennessy?
Is there a difference, young man?
Oh, yes. You see, this lamb here is really a ram.
A ram?
That's right. Hurt his shoulder playing against the Cardinals last season. We're also selling his shoulder pads at 21 cents a pound.
Mr. Angelino.
You'll find him hanging in the back with the spare ribs. Now, Mrs. Hennessy, if you can tell me which shoulder you want, I'll wrap it up and send it off tackle between the liver and the...
Well, I never...
Of course you haven't. That's the trouble with you people. Here's a nice little ram that played his heart out. And... Oh, by the way, the heart is special today, 11 cents a pound. Angie.
She's gone, huh?
Like laundry in a tornado.
But what do you want to do that for, Mr. Diamond? She was one of my best customers.
I wanted to get her out of here, and I wanted to get her out in a hurry. Just as she came in, I spotted two guys heading this way, and when they saw her, they backed off. Look, they're standing across the street right now.
Where?
Right over there, you see them? In front of the drugstore.
Yeah, that's them.
It is?
They're the ones that hit me. They're the ones that come around collecting.
Well, they're coming again. You better duck. I'll take care of it.
Well, listen, please, you be careful. They're pretty rough monkeys.
Go on, Angie, and beat it. They're almost here.
All right. I'll be in the back.
Okay. How mile can a cigarette be? Make the camel 30-day test and you... Well, good morning, gentlemen. What can I do for you?
Hey, where's Angelino?
Oh, well, he's out buying some old buffalo. I'm the new assistant.
Buffalo? Shut up. Well, tell me, new assistant, when'll they be back?
Well, it's hard to say, gentlemen. These buffalo are in Wyoming.
Oh, yeah? Carl, I think this guy's trying to be funny.
You, my friend, win yourself a lamb chop. How'll you have it, with or without the bloomers?
Hey, you know, some Red, I think you're right. Hey, what's your name, laughing boy?
Hangtooth.
Hangtooth?
Oh, I'm going to have more fun with that. Blows everybody.
Well, look, Hangtooth, you know who we are?
How many guesses?
You won't need even one. We're in a hurry. We're collectors.
Oh, well, we put all the scraps out and back in a can. You can't miss it.
I don't like you.
Well, I have a friend. Maybe we could double date.
Look, let's stop the clowning. If Angelino didn't tell you about us, it's gonna be too bad for you. We're here for some money. We get every week $25.
Yeah, last week Angelino didn't have it, so he accidentally hit his head. We figured that all that blood would make him remember it this week.
Well, I'm sorry, friend, but Angie didn't say anything about it. Tell me, what does he pay you boys for?
Oh, little things. Protection, mostly. You see, if he paid us last week, he wouldn't have hit his head.
You know something? I know a big, fat cop who would just love to hear all about this protection Angie's paying you for.
You do, huh?
Yeah, I do, huh?
Well, look. Seeing as how you're a new boy around here, maybe we ought to tell you first.
Why don't you do that?
Yeah, let's go in the back.
I like it here. I listen better.
Oh, you do, huh?
Is that all you guys can say? Now get out from behind that counter.
I want to explain the thing to you.
Yeah, go on, Red. Explain it to Mr. Hagtooth.
Hangtooth.
You'll have to partner me. Don't hear so well. How's your hearing, Hangtooth?
Depends on what I'm listening to.
Well, listen to this real good. Seeing as how you're working for Angelino, you're gonna need protection too. So let's have the $25.
I want to know what I'm buying.
Oh, sure.
Hit him this time. Hey, a rough one.
Yeah, you're bleeding.
Yeah. Want to get rough, Hangtooth?
Hey, you're liable to kill him.
Yeah.
Let him alone. Hey, we better get out of here.
Yeah.
We'll come back for Angelino later.
Well, you really can't blame brave little old me for going to sleep at that point. One I could have handled. But in that cramped space behind the counter, with both of them coming from different directions, I had to give it up sooner or later. And I did for about 20 minutes. When I finally snapped out of it, I looked up and saw 3 heads staring down at me. 2 herring with Angelino in the middle.
Mr. Diamond, you're right.
Oh, lovely.
Here, let me help you get up.
Swell. Now, look for my eyes, will you, Angie?
I didn't know what to do. I guess I should have called the police.
Oh, fine time to tell me. Let me sit down.
When I thought about calling the police, I also thought about my family. Those 2 men might beat up my family just like this.
Yeah. I guess you're right.
Mr. Diamond, please, you better forget about this. It's too dangerous. When they come back, I'll pay them the money and nobody gets hurt.
Look, Angie, I can understand why you're scared. Those 2 headhunters aren't kidding, but you can't let them get away with it.
I can and I will. I ain't taking no more chances. First they bust up my shop, and then they bust up me, and now you. No thanks, I got enough.
Okay, Angie, but not me.
What are you going to do?
Well, I got a sore face and a nasty disposition. I won't get back to normal until I find those 2 guys and tie their necks in a bow. I left Angelino's shop and headed for the 5th Precinct Police Station. I wanted to look up 2 sure bets for the police gallery. One named Carl and the other Red. 2 guys who went around scaring poor little businessmen like Angelino. By the time I reached the station, the aches from the beating were making me very unhappy. And when I walked into the squad room, I spotted something that didn't make things any better.
Yeah, what are you... Holy cow, Diamond.
Well, Sergeant Otis, I'm glad you noticed. Means I put myself together all right.
What happened to you?
Don't be silly. I always bleed just before lunch.
Well, how'd it happen?
It wasn't easy. Is the lieutenant in?
Sure, go ahead.
Well, thanks. Say, Otis, when are you going to start shaving in the morning?
Why? What's wrong?
Your 5 o'clock shadow is 4 hours fast.
Oh.
Hiya, Walt.
Wow. What hit you?
Where the bruises show up, I come on in Technicolor.
Someone sure did a good job.
Yeah. That someone is 2 guys, Walt. One named Red and the other Carl.
Red and Carl?
Yeah. I got closest to Red. Name matches the hair, busted nose, about 190, very nasty with a sap.
And Carl?
Dark, greasy, well-dressed if you like the type. Big boy with a scar under his right eye. I gave Walt the complete descriptions and briefed him on what had happened in Angelino's shop. We went down to the mug file and started going through pictures. 20 minutes and 8 dozen charming photographs later, I found what I was looking for. I showed them to Walt, and he said, "Oh, you know him?"
Yeah, Carl Tate and Red Dillon. Here's the package. Dozen arrests, half a dozen convictions between them.
Very impressive.
Couple of muscle men. What do they go after you for?
I've been pulling a protection racket on some of the independent butcher shops. Who do they work for?
He used to work for Jack Arno before he got sent up.
I know they're not working this setup alone. It's too big.
No, there wouldn't be. Hey, Tiny Easter's in town.
Tiny Easter? Oh, used to be Arno's right-hand boy.
That's right. Came in about a month ago. I'd love to get something on him. Nobody's ever been able to nail him.
Well, it adds up. Easter worked for Arno, and so did Carl Tate and Red Dillon.
Oh, we can't pick him up just because 2 of his boys worked you over. He'd just say they weren't his boys.
I don't want him picked up. I want Carl and Red. If Easter goes along with the deal, you can have him.
What are you going to do?
Get cleaned up and pay Mr. Tiny Easter a visit. What's his address?
He's got an office on East 48th Street, 804.
Thanks, Walt.
Tiny's a bad boy.
I'll take along my .38 just in case I have to spank him. I left Walt, went back to my office, took a clean shirt out of the closet, washed up, locked up again, went down to the street. I grabbed a cab, and 20 minutes later, I was standing in the reception room of Tiny Easter's office. A big guy with a bulge under his arm was trying to be as unreceptive as possible.
So you want to see Easter? You have an appointment?
No, I haven't got an appointment. Now, tell Easter I'm out here.
What's your name?
Oh, you're going to get hung up on this.
What do you mean?
The name's Hangtooth.
What?
I see. Now, make like an office boy and tell Easter I got a message for him from Carl and Red.
You're a pretty fresh guy, aren't you?
Yeah, and I'm going to spoil if I have to stand around much longer.
You can spoil rotten for all I care. You're not going to see Easter. He's busy.
Okay. You know, you get so excited you'll ruin your stomach someday.
Oh, I don't think so.
You don't, huh? Skeptic.
What are you on?
I'm collecting scalps.
How'd you get by Lefty?
He's tied up with a stomach ache. Swallowed a fist.
Okay, so you got muscles. Also, you got a pushed-in face. Lefty do that?
Carl Tate and his blood brother Red.
Oh? What you come to me for?
They're working for you, aren't they?
You smell like a cop.
Name's Hangtooth.
I doubt it.
Good for you. I'd hate to go through that again. I'm a private cop.
Well, now, good for you.
I was in a butcher shop when your two boys wandered in and started playing squash with me. I don't like to get pushed around, Easter, and I don't like your racket. I want Carl and Red, and if I get you along with them, the state'll hang a medal on me.
Looks like you got nothing to lose.
Now, look at it any way you like. Now, what about your two playmates?
I don't know what you're talking about, Shamus. Never heard of those two guys.
I don't think you understand, Tiny. I'm pretty mad. I'm going to find these two guys, and I'm going to do it even if I have to be unpleasant with you.
Just what do you mean by unpleasant, Mr. Hangtooth?
You break a leg, that's unpleasant. Ow! Don't try to pull a gun on me.
You busted my hand. Take your foot off.
Drop the gun in the drawer. Okay.
My hand's busted.
I'll take the hand out, empty.
Oh.
Now, let me explain it again. If you go out and shoot 12 people tomorrow, I'm going to be sore about it. But when you start intimidating a bunch of hard-working little guys and their families, I go off like a skyrocket. And then when a couple of your cheap gunsels push me around, I explode.
I tell you, I don't know these guys. Oh!
Look, Easter, please believe me.
I don't know them.
You worked with them in Chicago. I'm telling you the truth, Easter. I'll work you over till you look like an eggplant in a subway.
Look, whatever your name is, I got boys. They'll take care of you.
Who's going to tell them to do it?
I am.
With your jaw broken?
Oh!
Now, where do I find Carl and Red?
You knock all my teeth loose.
I got 31 to go. I guess you really don't understand.
Yes, I understand.
Now, where are they? You still need some encouragement?
No, in the warehouse by the 14th Street docks.
What warehouse?
Rogers and Sons. Big sign on the top.
You mind if I use your phone?
Go ahead.
Don't you know it's not polite to listen, Easter?
Well, what do you want me to do?
Go to sleep.
No!
Before we continue with Richard Diamond, here are a few words about smoking enjoyment.
More people smoke Camels than any other cigarette.
That's right. More people smoke Camels than any other cigarette.
Behind Camel's great popularity are the two things that mean steady smoking enjoyment: flavor and mildness.
No other cigarette has the rich, full flavor of Camel's costly tobaccos that are properly aged and expertly blended.
And no other cigarette gives you this proof of mildness. In a coast-to-coast test of hundreds of people who smoked only Camels for 30 days, noted throat specialists reported not one single case of throat irritation due to smoking Camels.
Make your own Camel 30-day test. The sensible test, based not on a puff or a sniff, but on day-in, day-out smoking. You'll see how flavorful Camels are and how well Camels get along with your throat, pack after pack.
How mild, how mild, how mild, how mild, how mild can a cigarette be? Take the Camel 30-day test and you'll see. Smoke Camels and see.
And now back to Richard Diamond, Private Detective, starring Dick Powell.
I put in a call to Walt and told him what had happened. He said he'd send a couple of men down to pick up Easter and agreed to meet me at the warehouse. It was getting late in the afternoon when my cab pulled up near the river and I got out. The cold breeze was kicking up little patches of white on the water, and the light fog was moving in from the Atlantic as I started down toward a big building with a sign on the top that read, Rogers & Sons Importing. The place was boarded up, but a window in the basement showed signs of recent use, so I jimmied it open and dropped down on the dark, cold pavement. I held my breath and listened. The place was as quiet as a tomb, so I moved across the room until I found a flight of stairs and went up to the main floor. I opened the door and listened again.
It sure is getting cold in here.
Yeah.
How long are we gonna have to stay here?
Till Easter tells us to leave. Now relax.
It was Carl and Red, all right. They were somewhere in the warehouse, so I kept on my toes and moved as quietly as possible toward the voices.
You wanna play some cards or something?
Yeah, it's okay with me.
I don't know why we got to hide out like this.
Because Easter said to, that's why. We gotta stay cool till he finds out about that guy we worked over this morning.
Hagtooth?
Yeah. Might have been a cop.
So what? We were cops over before. I'm cold.
Look, just steal the cards and... yeah? What? He did, huh? Hey, what's the matter? Boss! Hey!
What's the matter?
I don't know, that was Easter. The guy we worked over was in his office, tied him up. He got loose, but the guy's headed down here.
Hagtooth?
Yeah, just as Easter was gonna say what to do, sounded like he got in a fight.
The cops?
Yeah, I think we better get out of here.
Afternoon, boys.
Huh? Hagtooth.
Hangtooth. Come back here, Carl.
Help me!
You shouldn't have pulled a gun, Red.
Since when do you butchers carry rods?
Since we get pushed around by guys like you.
You're the doctor. I'm shot bad.
I can't take it back. They'll all be here in a minute.
You're a lousy butcher. I hope Carl pays you good.
I'll see that he gets the chance to try. I left Red lying on his face and ran toward the front of the building. The only way out was that window in the back, and Carl was sure to be hiding somewhere in the dark, hoping to get around me and head for the basement. There were a dozen places to hide in that warehouse, but I had one advantage. He couldn't see me any better than I could see him. I stopped and listened. Come on, Carl. Red's hurt pretty bad, and the law's on the way. You gotta get me before you can get out of here. Carl! Come on, Carl, give it up. You're stuck and you know it. Carl! I had his position pretty well spotted. By his gun flashes, I could tell he was edging his way toward another large pile of packing cases. I moved off to my left, still keeping his approximate position in line with my gun barrel. It was my idea to circle him, but something changed my mind. A metal ladder stretched down from the ceiling and led up to a catwalk overhead. I went up, one rung at a time, half-turned to keep Carl in line in case he made a break. After what seemed like hours, I reached the catwalk and started crawling on my hands and knees toward Carl's position. I was nearly over him when I heard the door open.
Rick! Lieutenant? Yeah? Here's one of them. He's shot up pretty bad. Rick? Come on, Horace. Maybe he's up that way.
I couldn't answer him, and he was heading right for Carl. I kept looking down, hoping Carl would show himself. Walt got nearer, and I held my breath. Just then, Carl stepped out and aimed his gun at him. I beat him to it.
Lieutenant, shut up.
It's okay, Walt. I got him.
Where are you?
I'm up here on the... Oh.
There he is up there. Rick. Good grief.
Yeah, good grief. Get Otis out of here, will you?
What's so funny, Lieutenant? If you knew Otis, you could rib Diamond for the rest of his life. Yeah?
Walt.
Come on, tell me what it is.
Walt?
Okay. Get out of here, Otis.
Oh, Lieutenant. You heard him, Otis. Now beat it.
Yeah, go on, Otis. Oh, gee, Lieutenant, won't you even...
No, he won't. Now you beat it. It's real funny, isn't it?
It sure is.
I just saved your life and you stand down there and you... Oh.
Well, don't look down.
Get the fire department.
Don't you ever think about these things before you start climbing ladders?
Well, it was the only way I could get in a position to shoot. I just didn't think.
For a guy who can't stand high places.
Walt.
Well, it's your own fault.
Fault, smalt, get me down. I'm getting dizzy.
It's only about 50 feet to the floor.
Walt!
Great big boy like you.
If you don't get the fire department...
Okay.
Oh, you big fat ox. I hate you.
Dick Powell will return in just a minute.
According to a repeated nationwide survey, more doctors smoke Camels than any other cigarette.
Again, doctors in every branch of medicine, doctors in all parts of the country have been asked what cigarette they smoke.
Again, the brand named most was Camel.
Friends, make the sensible cigarette test. Smoke only Camels for 30 days, and you'll see why so many people say, once a Camel smoker, always a Camel smoker.
And remember, your best buy is Camels by the carton.
How mild, how mild can a cigarette be? Take the Camel 30-day test and you'll see. Smoke Camels and see.
Here's Dick Powell with a special message.
Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, many men who have served valiantly in our armed forces are hospitalized. And as a tribute, the makers of Camels send them gift cigarettes to hospitals in the country and overseas. This week's Camels go to Veterans Hospitals, Dallas, Texas, and Phoenix, Arizona, U.S. Naval Hospital, Pensacola, Florida, and to all hospitals operated by the European Command of the U.S. Army. Now, until next week, enjoy Camels. I always do.
Can now be seen starring in the RKO film Cry Danger. Tonight's adventure of Richard Diamond was written by Blake Edwards with music by Frank Worth. Our director is Helen Mack. Featured in the cast were Virginia Gregg, Wilms Herbert, and Arthur Q. Bryan.
Men, whether you buy the handy pocket tin or the big 1-pound tin of Prince Albert, you're in for real smoking joy. PA's Choice Tobacco has a rich taste and delightful natural aroma. It's specially treated to ensure against tongue bite, and it's crimp cut for smooth, even, cool smoking. Get Prince Albert, the National Joy Smoke, America's largest selling smoking tobacco.
Listen next week for another exciting transcribed adventure of Richard Diamond, starring Dick Powell. Portions of the following program are transcribed. Dick Powell as Richard Diamond, private detective.
Are you Mr. Diamond?
Creditor or client?
I'm a client.
I'm a Diamond.
I'm Glad.
It's a little informal, but hello, Glad. Call me Rick.
Oh, no. My name is Julia Bates.
Mrs.?
Yes, but you don't have to call me Mrs. Bates. I'm a widow, you see.
Oh.
In fact, it may help our relationship if you call me Julia.
Oh, well, here we go again. All right, Julia, you can call me Rick. The fee's $100 a day in expenses.
I want you to stay at my house tonight.
I said $100 a day in expenses.
Oh, the fee is all right, Mr. Rick. Money means nothing.
Yeah, well, you think your way and I'll think mine.
I'll make out a check right now.
No hurry. Anytime in the next 10 seconds.
Oh, there.
Thanks. Now, about this assignment.
Well, it may sound silly, but I'm afraid of the house I live in.
Oh, dandy.
I said it might sound silly,
Mm-hmm.
but it's deadly serious, I assure you.
I'm sure it is.
You see, my husband, Warner Bates, died 3 months ago.
Mm-hmm.
He was a very strange man and believed devoutly in many forms of mysticism.
Oh, yeah.
Well, he built this house as a monument to his beliefs and filled it with secret passages and rooms and steps that lead nowhere.
Why not move out?
Well, I'll be perfectly honest. It's because of the money.
Oh.
In his will, Warner stipulated I was to live in the house for a period of 3 months following his death. 3 months is up tomorrow. And it doesn't help that Warner is buried in the basement vault.
What's he doing? Watching Benny's money?
Well, he had a crypt built in the cellar, and a key, the only key to it, was placed in his coffin.
What's supposed to happen tonight?
Well, let me tell you the whole story. A month ago, I began to hear the strangest things in the house at night, and I found food half eaten on the kitchen table.
Ever try setting traps?
Well, the worst shot came when I went to the cellar a few days ago. I found footprints in the dust, naked footprints, leading to and from the crypt.
Maybe he had to take a shower.
Oh, please let me finish. On his deathbed, Warner swore he'd visit me at the end of the 3rd month, and if he could, take me with him back to the spirit world.
Oh, and tonight is the night.
Yes. Oh, at first, I didn't think it would get me, but... Oh, I'm scared, really scared.
Yeah, well, now look, baby, let's get off this mystic kick. Who inherits if you don't live up to your requirements?
Well, that's just it. No one. That is, no person. The money goes to charities and schools.
Mm-hmm.
Mr. Anderson, the executor of the estate, says the will is foolproof, legal, and binding. Either I live in the house until noon tomorrow or forfeit the inheritance.
So what you wanted me to do is hang around tonight and see that hubby doesn't go death walking.
Yes, that's right. You don't have to be there till dark, but, don't be any later than that. Say 6 o'clock?
Excuse me. Diamond Detective Agency, freewheeling corpses. Ask the man who kills one.
Rick, when are you going to stop those awful slogans?
Oh, hello, Helen, baby. Gotta call you back, got a client.
All right. Is she pretty?
I don't know. I'm parked behind a curve.
What?
Oh, forget it. I'll call you back. Bye. Now, Julia, you better go on home. Where's your broom?
Broom? Do you think I look like a witch?
You don't look like one. More like the good fairy after she'd heard about men. Now, you fly on home, sweetheart, and I'll see you at 6.
Don't be late.
I'll be there with bones on. I tried to uncurl my toes and get my mind on business. Thinking of my spooked client didn't seem to help, but it was business. It was getting pretty late in the afternoon, so I put the office to bed for the night, picked up a bite to eat, and went over to the 5th Precinct to keep a coffee date with Lieutenant Levinson. When I walked into the squad room, I spotted Sergeant Otis with his nose in a book. Oh, hello, Otis. What's with the book? Don't tell me you're learning to read.
Hello, Shamus. How's tricks?
The book, Sergeant. What's the book?
What book? Lieutenant's inside. He said for you to go right in when you came.
Otis, tell Uncle Richard about the book.
Oh, it's just a book. Yeah, I was trying to improve myself.
Well, don't feel ashamed, Otis. You've got reason to do that.
Yeah, very funny.
Let's see. The art of graceful dancing. Otis.
Well, what's wrong with me dancing, Shamus? I don't want to be no social outcast.
Dancing? Well, maybe. But graceful? Otis, you couldn't be graceful even if your feet did match. Tell you what, though, I'll give you a hand. Now, just open your arms and pretend you have a dame. Go on, I'll start you on a waltz.
Well, okay.
Da-da-dee-dee-dum, tweet-tweet-tweet-tweet. Da-da. Oh, no, Otis. You look like an elephant with sprained ankles. Now try again and close your eyes. Ya-da-dum-dee-dee-dee-dee.
Otis, where's Ripper?
Otis, put me down. What? Oh, yeah, I'm sorry, Lieutenant. I thought you was a dame.
You what?
Oh. I mean, I had my eyes closed. I was dancing. Oh, Lieutenant, the shamans talked me into it.
Rick, would you mind telling me what you're doing? Saving Arthur Murray ulcers. Oh, yeah, well, come on in and get some coffee. And Otis.
Yeah?
Shut up. Shall I pour? Please do. You know how I like mine, Walt.
Yeah, no cream, 12 lumps.
Better change that.
I would think so. Okay, how many?
Make it 14. Your coffee's stronger than mine.
It's not so strong, Rick.
Here. Thanks. You better wipe that spot off the desk. The varnish is beginning to smoke.
Your jokes aren't any better. You want to stick around for the Hart game tonight?
I can't, Walt. I've got a client with a house full of spirits.
What?
The dead kind.
With you on the job, there'll be corpses jumping out of every window.
Yeah. Well, if they start, I'll give you a call.
I know. Why don't you give up being a detective, Rick? Play postman or something.
Walt, you just don't seem to appreciate my favors. I'm getting late. It's nearly 6.
It's a peaceful night, Rick. See if you can't keep it that way.
Oh, sure, Walt, sure. This is one night you can take it easy. Give me 2 more lumps, please. Leaving Walt and heading to the Bates house, I was feeling as happy as a bird in a hat full of worms. I had $100 to stall off the landlord, a lovely red-headed girlfriend with curves, and a spook client with troubles. Everything great. Then the storm began to blow up. It had started to rain when I saw the Bates house on Temple Street. A big, ugly house straight out of a horror story, with gables and shuttered windows. And as if that wasn't enough, I was met at the door by a butler who was a tiny thing, about 7 feet tall and 300 pounds, with a face like the devil with a hangover.
Come in.
Oh, yeah, I wanted to see
Mrs. Bates, of course. You are Mr. Diamond.
She left word with you?
I need no word. I am the 7th son.
Of a what?
The 7th son.
Of a... Oh, no, this could go on forever. Okay, lead on.
The name is Kane.
Yeah? How's your brother?
What?
Forget it. Where's your, Mrs. Bates?
In the drawing room. This way, sir.
Cozy little mausoleum. What time do the ghosts come out?
Usually right after the vampires, sir.
Oh, dandy. I hope they have an early show.
Oh, it will be soon enough, sir. The dead are restless tonight.
Maybe if I rocked them to sleep. Got a rock?
Mrs. Bates. Mr. Diamond.
Oh, thank you, Kane. Hello, Rick. How do you like my house?
Oh, it's lovely. What do you use for doorknobs? Heads? And what's with the big zombie? You didn't mention him.
Kane? Oh, he's a fixture around here, but I get frightened more when he's around than when he's gone.
Oh, well, now you take it easy, baby. Come on over and sit down and let me chase those fears away.
Oh, that is an idea.
Name me a better.
Can I fix you a drink?
Oh, I think I'll take a glass
of milk, sir. Here you are.
Oh, now, hey, look, Crusher, put a bell around your neck or something. One more surprise like that, and you'll be best man at a funeral.
My apologies. Your milk, sir.
Yeah, thanks, sir. Come on, Julia, let's get back to where we were. And you, Kane, you... Hey, where'd he go?
Rick, there it is.
Huh? Yeah.
That's the way it starts. Listen. It's the stairs to the cellar. Someone's climbing them.
What? Oh, it's probably Kane.
You wanted me, sir.
Kane? Then who... You wait in here, Julia. I'll go out and get our nosy friend.
The cellar door is at the end of the hall.
I left Julia looking as nervous as a one-legged man walking a tightrope and took off down the long hall. There was only one door, the one to the cellar, so I opened it and flipped on the switch. I was moving my ankles down the creaking steps when I heard trouble. What the devil? Julia! Julia! Are you hurt? What is it?
Rick, over there in the closet, a dead man.
Oh, no. There's no dead man in here.
Not there. But I saw him, Rick. I swear there was a man in there. He was all bloody, and there was a big knife in his chest.
Oh, but you must have been mistaken.
About a corpse, Rick. He was there.
I don't see... Oh, wait a minute. Here on the floor, bloodstains.
You see, there was a man in there.
This is blood, all right. But where'd the body go? He couldn't have been moved that fast. Unless... Where's Kane?
Right here, Mr. Diamond. But I did not move the dead one.
No? Where were you just now when Julia screamed? Having tea with a vampire?
No, I was in the kitchen, sir. Do not be mystified, Mr. Diamond. Accept the fact that you are in a house controlled by the other world.
There's been a murder, Kane, and that brings it into this world.
Who are you calling?
A real-life cop who likes to know about dead bodies kicking around.
Lieutenant Levinson, homicide.
Walt, Rick.
Oh, no. I know that tone. Where's the body?
I wish I knew. Come on over to 209 East Temple Street.
Wait. What do you mean you wish you knew? Is there a body there?
Well, it's here someplace. Now, don't argue. Get over here.
Wait.
And hurry. Now, Kane, you can go back to the kitchen, but stay there. Don't roam around.
As you wish, sir.
And now, Julia, baby, we're going to do some investigating.
Investigating?
That's right. I got to begin to see what's in that vault downstairs. And this time, I'm taking you with me.
But, Rick, it's locked.
I hope so, but I'm not making book.
You mean you think it may actually have been Warner come back from the dead? And kill that man, I mean?
Right now, I don't know what to think. I wouldn't be surprised to run into Dracula sitting on top of the Wolfman. Here's the basement. Hey, who turned out the light? I know I turned it on before. Yeah, that's better. Come on.
Oh, Rick, it's cold down here. Oh, hurry, Rick. I'm getting scared.
No, I don't like the feel of it myself, but I want to check this vault.
See the footprints there in the dust?
I see them, but I don't believe them, not yet. Yeah, I'll try the door of the vault.
Why, it's unlocked.
Yeah, look what's inside.
The coffin is empty.
It's empty, all right, and it's open.
Well, are you going inside?
No. I think I'll stay out here.
The light! Rick, who put out the light?
It wasn't Edison, baby. We got company.
I told you I'd come back for you.
Warner?
Hey, what is this?
I am dead.
Oh.
You know who I am, don't you, Julia?
Yes. Yes, I know it's you, Warner.
I'm coming for you tonight, Julia. I will appear at 9 o'clock.
I'd better set my watch.
Be prepared to meet me, Julia, at 9 o'clock.
No, Warner, no.
Take it easy, baby.
Rick, you done there?
Oh, hallelujah. Yeah, well, turn on the lights.
Sure. There, they're on. Rick, what are you doing there? Oh, a block. I should have known. Well, do come upstairs and join me.
We're cutting off.
Now, what is this all about, Rick? Where's it?
In a minute, Walt. Otis, help Mrs. Bates into the living room. She's pretty shaken up.
Sure, Shamus. Come on, lady. Now, what is all this about, Rick?
Now, come on back downstairs with me, Walt, and get your gun out. Somewhere in this cellar is a dead man with a lousy sense of humor. Well, we searched the long cellar for good while I briefed Walt on the events of the evening. Neither was much of a success. Walt didn't believe me, and our ghost remained a ghost. As we went back up into the living room, I was at a point where I didn't believe the things myself. They couldn't have happened, but they had. Hey, Otis, where did Mrs. Bates go?
She went upstairs to pack. Shamus said she was going to leave.
Leave? And give up her dough? Oh, for Pete's sake, she can't... Not just because of this ghost house.
Ghost house? Oh, this is the wackiest yet. Rick, if I didn't know you were so...
Walt, do I look like I'm happy about these things? I'm at a point where I'm believing in spooks and spirit worlds and dead men who talk from out of nowhere.
Yeah, so the Shamus is afraid of spooks. This I'm loving. Otis. I know, Lieutenant. Shut up.
Did I say that, Otis?
Well, no, Lieutenant. What'd you want me to do?
Shut up.
Oh. Gee, I wish I had a glass of...
A glass of water, Sergeant.
Oh, come out from behind that chair, Otis. It's only Kane.
Who's he?
Well, didn't he let you in?
No, we found the door open. When we rang and no one answered, we came in.
Oh, did you? Hey, Kane, where were you? Did you hear the doorbell?
I knew the door was open, Mr. Diamond, and I was busy.
Like maybe playing Ghost?
No, sir. Baking a cake.
Cake? Oh, swell.
I'm all packed. Will you take me to a hotel?
Now, but Julia, look, you can't leave. Think of the money.
Money or no money, I'm getting out of here, Rick. That was Warner's voice, and I just don't have the nerve to stay.
Oh, but look, baby, you know there aren't any such things as ghosts.
Do I? You were in the cellar with me. You heard him. And did you find anybody down there afterwards?
Well, no, but
Just a minute, Mrs. Bates. You saw a murdered man earlier this evening, didn't you?
You know I did, in that closet.
Yeah, well, until I find out who he is and who killed him, you don't leave this house.
But Warner...
I'm sorry, Julia. We'll protect you, but you can't leave.
Otis, take Mrs. Bates into the library and make her comfortable.
Hey, Yellowton, come on, Mrs. Bates.
Now, Rick, enough is enough. How could there have been a body in that closet one minute and not the next? Where did it go and why?
Well, how the devil should I know? She saw it, screamed, I ran back, opened the closet, and it was gone.
Oh, great.
Now, come on. I want a better look at that closet. Well, looks all right. Wonder how it sounds.
Use your gun butt on the walls.
Yeah. Yeah, this is it. Yeah, but where's the latch? There must be some way to open this section.
Try those hooks.
Yeah. No, not them. Maybe this rack.
Hey, look. Secret room, just like in the movies. Oh, there he is.
Yeah. We found the corpse, Walt. And how he disappeared so fast.
Oh, some mess. Blood all over him.
Walt, hey, this is no corpse.
What? Oh, now, don't start that.
No? Well, look at it closer, Walt. It's a dummy.
Well, it is. A wax dummy with blood smeared on it.
No wonder I wasn't meant to see it.
Oh, this is it. I'm getting out of this crazy house. Corpses that talk, corpses that aren't corpses. I've had enough. This is just plain ridiculous.
Now, wait, Walt. Someone planted this dummy, and someone is trying to scare Mrs. Bates out of this house. That same someone is in this house right now, and if he isn't stopped, it may mean her murder. How are you feeling, Julia?
I'm exhausted, Rick, but
We found the body, Julia. It was a dummy.
A dummy? Well, then there wasn't any murdered man?
No, this whole thing is a bluff, even that voice in the cellar.
Oh, no, that couldn't be. That was Warner's voice, Rick. I know it was. And he's not in his coffin.
I know, baby, and I think that's all phony, too. Now, tell me, who knew of that only key in the coffin business?
Well, just myself. And Mr. Anderson.
Anderson?
Oh, that's right. You remember, he was Warner's lawyer.
Oh, yeah. How about Kane? Did he know of the key?
Well, I don't know, Rick. He may have. Warner confided in him a great deal.
Rick, this isn't getting us any place. Come with me. Otis, you stay with Mrs. Bates.
Yellowton.
All right, Walt. What are we going to do, grill the dummy?
Go ahead. Be funny. But I want to search this whole house.
Oh, Walt, this place is a nut house full of secret rooms and hocus pocus. It'll take 2 maps and a Ouija board to get around in it.
Well, I'm going to get around in it, and up these stairs is as good a place as any to start.
Oh! Hello, Walt.
Oh, stairs that lead to a blank wall. Rick, that's too much.
Now, would you stop playing games?
Playing games, he says. Oh, where is my bicarbonate?
Here you are, Lieutenant. Sorry to be late.
Where's the thunder, Kane? You're Mr. Q.
Will there be anything else, sir?
I don't see how, sir. Not unless Frankenstein drops in for a game of jacks.
I doubt if he will. Tonight it's at his house, so I'll be on hand if you need anything.
We won't. Go on back to your embalming. Come on, Walt. You feeling okay?
Oh, I'll never feel okay again. Rick, I've stood for your getting me mixed up in some crazy cases, but this night I'll never forgive.
Oh, don't quit on me now, Walt. We still have to find that spook and keep Julia from being killed.
How? Please, tell me how.
Look, he said he was going to appear at 9 o'clock tonight to take her to the spirit world with him.
Yeah, well, I'll get a squad down here to see that he doesn't.
No, Walt, wait. He'll never show up if we're all hanging around, right?
Well, yeah.
The only way we can catch the ghost is for him to show up, right?
Yeah, go on. So what do we do?
So we pretend to leave, make a big fuss about giving the whole thing up. Then we sneak back in and hide. We wait and see if he shows up, and when he said he would, and if he does, we nab him. Case closed.
Well, it sounds screwy, but to wind this case up, I'll buy anything. Where do we hide?
We'll get Julia to wait in the living room. We'll sneak back and hide in that secret room behind the closet. If the ghost shows, we can grab him as soon as he gives himself away. And I think he'll show. After getting Julia to agree to the idea, Walt, Otis, and I made a big thing about leaving the house. Then we sneaked back in and hid in the secret room back of the living room closet. The closet door was open enough so we could see Julia pretending to read on the couch. And for the next few centuries, we waited. Waited for a dead man to keep a date.
What time is it, Rick?
It's 2 minutes to 9. If he's going to show it, it won't be long.
Hey, you think a dead man really can come back to life?
If you don't shut up, Otis, I'll give you a personal chance to try.
I wish he'd hurry.
Yeah. Well, it's just time now. I hope Julia plays her part okay. She looks pretty nervous.
Oh, why would she be nervous? She's only waiting for a dead man.
A phony dead man, Walt, I hope.
Now, don't you start believing in ghosts. You know there aren't any such things. Rick, the lights went out. Shh, listen.
I told you I would come for you, Julia. It is 9 o'clock.
Oh, Warner, please don't take me. I don't want to die.
Rick, that's him. Shh, wait a minute, Walt.
I am the dead, Julia. I am your husband.
Yes, I know you, Warner.
You must leave this house, Julia.
No.
Come on, Walt. Right. And Otis, be quiet. Oh, I will. I know enough not to make any noise.
What was that? Rick!
Rick, hurry!
Come on, let's grab him. We all took off after the ghost. It led us on the screwiest chase yet. In and out of the secret passages, upstairs, and then back downstairs again. Trying to lay hands on him was like trying to swat a fly by the piece of string. He finally made a break for the outside door. Then, not to be outdone, I made like a big athlete.
Hey, that was a pretty nifty tackle, Diamond.
Rick, you okay? Yeah. As soon as I get this hood off, I'm going to have a few words with this spook. There. He's out cold. Otis, bring Mrs. Bates in here.
Oh, okay.
Come on, you. Wake up. Who is he? I don't know. Come on, wake up. Before I make a real ghost out of you.
Okay, don't hit me anymore, please.
Here she is, Lieutenant. Mrs. Bates, do you know who this man is?
Why, it's Warner's lawyer, Mr. Anderson, the executor of the estate.
Sure, baby, had to be. All right, Buster, what's the story?
Oh, all right. It was the money. If I could get Julia to break the will, I had a dummy charity set up so I could get the estate.
He's all yours, Walt. Wrap him up.
It'll be a pleasure. Otis, put the cuffs on him. Take him out of here.
Yeah, Lieutenant. Come on, Spooky.
Well, that takes care of that. Hey, what about Kane? He must have known about all this.
Of course I knew, Lieutenant, but I did not wish to intrude. Those who interfere with the dead pay their own penalty.
Lose their haunting license?
Nothing. Oh, sir, my cake is done. Would you like some? It's devil's food.
No thanks. I'll skip it.
With nuts?
Julia, walk me to the door.
Well, of course, Rick.
I'll leave you with Kane, Walt. Tell him a ghost story. Feeling all right, baby?
Oh, yes, much better. I'm fine now that I know there's nothing to be afraid of. Tomorrow I'll be moving into an apartment. Will you come and see me? We have things to talk over.
Like what, honey?
Like sharing a mood. You know, just the two of us.
With that, she reached up and showed me what she meant with a big smoochie. I'd have probably stuck around, but I was afraid the house would be too disturbing. I wouldn't have minded having to get up to chase the bats out of the room, but with Kane showing up every time I wanted something, well, that could have led to complications. So I left Walt and Otis to clean things up, bid a not too fond farewell to Kane, and went from the house of horror to the one that was full of redhead and a piano. The redhead was wearing a red dress with a new, you know what I mean.
Well, didn't think you were going to make it.
I had a tough case tonight, honey. Thought I might not get away at all.
Mm-hmm. I'll bet you did.
Why, Helen, baby, all of a sudden you sound suspicious.
Without any effort, darling. Especially when it comes to blondes.
Blondes? You mean girls?
Girls. Blonde girls with hair like this on your lapel.
Oh.
And the lipstick on your cheek and the look in your eyes.
Oh, you know how it is, honey. Brilliant detective saves client's life and fortune. She had to be grateful.
Brilliant detective.
keep on making me so jealous of you, and one of these days the world is going to lose a brilliant detective.
No. Someone gonna rub out Sam Spade?
Oh, what's the use?
Oh, now, baby, don't be mad. Come on, let's neck.
No. I'm upset and I'm unhappy.
If I sing, will you be happy again?
No.
Well, I'll try. I'll sing my real old head off. I need your love so badly. I love you oh so madly. But I don't stand a ghost of a chance with you. I thought at last I'd found you, but other loves surround you. And I don't stand a ghost of a chance with you. Are you listening? If you'll surrender just for a tender kiss or two, you might discover that I'm the lover meant for you, and I'd be true. But what's the good of scheming? I know I must be dreaming, but I don't stand a ghost of a chance with you. Happy?
You sang nice.
Do we neck?
No, it's still early enough to catch a late show.
Well, if I take you to the show?
Yes.
Okay. What's the show you want to see?
Oh, it's a wonderful horror picture full of spooks. The ghost talks.
Oh, no.
You have just heard Richard Diamond, Private Detective, starring Dick Powell. Helen was played by Virginia Gregg, Lieutenant Levinson by Ed Begley. Also in our cast were Wilms Herbert, Joan Banks, Paul Frees, and Robert Clark. Music was under the direction of Frank Worth. Portions were transcribed. Tonight's story was written by Herb Purdom and edited and directed by Blake Edwards. Dick Powell soon will be seen in the screen version of the best-selling novel, Mrs. Mike. Now, this is Tal Avery, inviting you to be with us again at the same time next week when we will again bring you Dick Powell as Richard Diamond, Private Detective. What's on NBC tomorrow? There's great comedy in store for you on the Phil Harris Alice Faye Show when Phil and Frankie go shopping for Alice's Christmas present. And there's excellent drama on Theater Guild on the Air. Tomorrow, Richard Conte, Diana Lynn, and Shirley Booth will be starred in the Pulitzer Prize-winning play Street Scene on Theater Guild on the Air.